Meantime, top investors convening in Miami for the Future Investment Initiative's Priority Summit. Our David Faber just kicking off a panel now with Oracle CEO Safra Catz. Let's listen in.
We always try to win. We don't like losing.
No, you don't like losing. In fact, I think you've said to me you're horrible losers. In terms of the culture of the company, do you feel like that's something that distinguishes it?
Well, we never give up, that's for sure. We don't want to follow others. We always try to do something differently. If we are number 2 in a market, we make sure, even number 3, God forbid, we make sure that we do it very differently, and we don't just follow number 1. So, being number 1 is very, very important. It also means you're the best, and you're solving your customers' needs the best, and we basically don't give up until we do it.
Yeah, well, so an example of doing something differently in the nearer experience, not going back for us 20 years, would be what?
Well, when we first built our cloud, we focused on applications and on database. But what became very, very clear was that the underlying infrastructure was very important. And we basically ended up learning from all of the other hyperscalers, and we realized that we would never be the best by following them. So we built an entirely different cloud. We built the networking differently because we went back to our focus, which is huge amounts of data, very, very quickly, and very, very securely. And the reason that's important is because in the cloud, you pay by the minute. So if a workload ends in a minute, that's nice, but imagine if you finish it in 10 seconds. So it's a sixth the price. And though we built our initial cloud to be able to cluster and run workloads simultaneously and then bring them back, which is really important for database, as many of our customers know, it is unbelievably powerful for AI workloads, which is why we've become really the destination of choice for most of the large language models, including OpenAI.
Right. So you feel as though that has differentiated you, for example, from the hyperscalers that you just mentioned, despite their massive ability to spend money on a scale, frankly, we've never seen.
Well, additionally, though, we also knew that many of our customers would want to have sovereignty, would want to have a cloud within their enterprise, within their country, even on a ship in some cases. And in fact, also for military intelligence purposes, even disconnected from the public internet. So we designed it in a way that our customers get to choose. They can be in the public cloud, they can be in the sovereign cloud in their nation, they can be in a company-only cloud, even though they have all the capabilities of the public cloud, or they can be completely disconnected from the internet and just on classified networks. This, again, something totally different than everyone else. And that's working for us, and that's why things have gone so well.
They have gone well. $500 billion more than $500 billion market value, obviously. I'm sure many of you know the stock had a very strong year last year. Let's fast forward into the present, if not the future. I mean, a lot of focus is still on those hyperscalers. Mm-hmm. Your CapEx numbers are quite significant, in fact, doubling, but they're nothing close to the hundreds and billions that are being spent by the likes of Microsoft and Meta and AWS and the like. Do you think they're going to see a return on investment on that?
Well, I think that it's only the beginning, frankly. Now, for us at Oracle, we like to partner with many of the financial providers so that I don't have to take it all on in my balance sheet. They often want to do that. We like to do what we do best, which is run unbelievably efficient, secure clouds. some of the other hyperscalers want to do other things that maybe they believe they do best. For us, I actually believe AI is going to not be a thing. It's going to be something in everything. Just like now with the first generation with machine learning, most people don't even think how Waze is helping them get from here to there. That's the first generation of AI in machine learning. These large language models, this capability, those agents are going to be part of everything you do, things you'd never even thought of. And of course, they're going to help us do really important things like save lives and cure cancer. We're not going to give up until we do that.
Yeah, you have any concerns about humanity as well, though, in terms of AGI?
Well, I can't see into the future. It would be better if Larry was here. He'd really give you something profound. I find that every single time there's a new capability or new technology, people get afraid. And the truth is, change, all change, is extremely scary. So I understand that. I think we should just make sure we keep going forward, and U.S. allies, what I like to call the good guys, that we always have the best capabilities, and that's probably the way to protect ourselves most.
I just did an interview on air with Sarah Fryer, the CFO of OpenAI, one of your partners. We talked a bit about Stargate, of course, and your other partners there as well, MGX, SoftBank. Do you think you'll actually end up spending the $500 billion, the number that was mentioned, on data centers over time?
Well, the group overall, in my opinion, will spend it, absolutely. And each one of us will do what we do best. And OpenAI will do the technical parts of for their models, both training and inferencing. We will run the underlying infrastructure, and many of the other partners, with many to come, and of course our other technology partners, which include NVIDIA, AMD, ARM, will do their part. So I think it's going to be amazing. And if we're very excited about it. We had scouted out the initial location, and we've got, in the next few months, the first smallest piece of it going live. It is so enormous.
Small but enormous, right? This is the facility in Abilene,
yes,
Texas.
But the first two pieces are going live, and then the capacity there is really amazing.
Is this the thing I showed on TV that was basically the size of a lot of Manhattan when it gets fully built?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
like you guys overlaid, or I think Altman overlaid it on a map?
He did.
Yeah.
You know us. We don't talk much. So
it took like over Central Park. I wish they could have left that out.